Hello and welcome back to the Dancing Italian Urban Farm. Today's video we are doing starting a sourdough starter. Now if you've been around this channel for a while, you know I have already done a lot of sourdough stuff. Bread, rolls, pancakes, bagels, all the things. However, I did put my sourdough starter in my refrigerator thinking I would feed it once a week and just keep it in the refrigerator till I had time to deal with it, to do sourdough again. I forgot about it. It died. It's fine. So I am restarting my sourdough starter. So on day one, I put 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water into a mason jar, stirred it up really, really well, and then I put a cloth over the top and screwed on a ring and let it sit overnight to see how it would do. And yeah, I'm really excited about having sourdough items again because I do enjoy sourdough. It's easier for me to eat. It doesn't upset my stomach as much as regular bread does. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to start my sourdough starter again. So then on day two, I just took my jar, put it on my scale, and then I weighed 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water again into my jar and started up. And again, I put my cloth on it and the ring and all the things. And then I got to thinking and I was like, wait, should I be discarding? And I couldn't remember. So, like the next day, you'll see here in a minute that I will actually discard some of the sourdough starter and put it, y'all, it's been a while since I've started sourdough, okay? So I should have, instead of just jumping in, which, I just what I did, I should have sat down and, done some reading. So here I am taking 50 grams of my starter and putting it in a clean jar. And then I'm going to literally discard the rest of this. I do put it in my compost. It's fine. And then I will add 50 grams of water and stir that up. And then 50 grams of flour. And y'all, my starter was really bubbly. It was really bubbly. After 2 days, it was really bubbly. And then I did this. I shouldn't have done that. Because, like, the first week that you do a sourdough, you don't really discard anything. You just feed it. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, this is what happened. We're just going to keep trucking along. So that was day three. Y'all. Anyway, so on day four, I'm like, okay, we're going to salvage this as best we can. So on day four, I think I had 50 grams of water and then I had 75 grams of flour because it was real liquidy. It was like more liquidy than it should have been. So I'm going to add 75 grams of flour because I think that it just needed to be a little bit thicker in consistency. And then I'm going to stir that up and put my cloth on it and let it sit overnight. And then the next day, which is day 5, wow, this is taking forever. Come on, finish stirring it. It's fine. Leave it. Good grief, Granny, in the morning. I promise y'all. Anyway, all right, there we go. Setting it up. Okay, that's day 4. Now we're going to go to day 5. There's day 5. Okay, again, day 5, I'm going to do 50 grams of water and 75 grams of flour because it's still really, really liquidy. I mean, like, extremely liquidy. And sometimes that can just mean that the yeast is not getting enough flour. So 50 grams of water is going to go in. I'm going to do another 75 grams of flour. And this does help the consistency because when we get to day 6, the consistency is much, much better. So there goes my 75 grams of flour. A little bit more. There we go. And then I'm going to stir that together, and I'm going to stir for an hour and a half. It's fine. I don't know why I stir so much. I guess I think that I really want to make sure the flour is combined with the water so there's no dry flour, because you really want to make sure that the hydration is there and that all the flour gets hydrated with the water. So, it's a nice environment for the yeast to grow. Anyway, that's day 5. And then here comes day 6 in just a second. And this is going to be the last day. Day 6 is the last day that I'm going to show you. I will update you probably in a short on my sourdough. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. It was late at night. I had forgotten to do it. Anyway, here we go. Another 50 grams of water and 50 grams of flour is going to go in on day 6. And then we are going to stir that and put its little hat back on and let it rest. And I will update you in a short next week on how my sourdough starter is going. I will start discarding now because now we're at the point where we're going to need to start discarding. But yeah, I will start discarding and feeding, and we'll update you. So thank you for joining me for this adventure. Please make sure you like and hit subscribe if you want to see how my sourdough turns out. Leave me any comments or questions you have for us in the comment section, and we'll get back to you in our next video. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.